The most beautiful word in the entire dictionary of words is the word tariff. I love tariff.
What do a gold standard, oil prices, and iPhones have in common? The answer: they've all been hit by American economic shocks. From Nixon dropping the gold peg in the 70s to Trump's tariff tantrums today, the United States has a habit of making decisions that reset the global economic order. This isn't just about economics. It's about power, politics, and the price we all pay. Let's rewind through the US shocks that shook the world and why the next one might already be unfolding. First stop, the Great Depression. In 1930, the US passed the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act, slapping sky-high duties on over 20,000 imported goods. Meant to protect American farmers and factories, it ended up choking global trade. Global trade crashed 66% in 4 years. Unemployment in the US hit 25%. Countries retaliated. Protectionism spread like wildfire. It was an early warning. When America turns inward, the world catches a cold. August 15, 1971, President Richard Nixon goes on TV and drops a bombshell.
I have directed Secretary Connally to suspend temporarily the convertibility of the dollar into gold or other reserve assets, except in amounts and conditions determined to be in the interest of monetary stability and in the best interest of the United States.
Translation: the US just killed the gold standard. For decades, global currencies were anchored to gold via the dollar. Nixon's decision blew up that system, unleashing a new era of floating exchange rates and fiat currency. Why did he do it? The US had printed way more dollars than it had gold. Countries like France started demanding gold in return. By May 1971, $5 billion worth in gold had left the US in 1 month. Nixon pulled the plug, temporarily, but it was never reversed. 2 years later, payback came in barrels. In 1973, Arab OPEC nations slapped an oil embargo on the US and its allies for backing Israel in the Yom Kippur War. The fallout? Oil prices shot up 4x, from $3 to $12 per barrel. The US import bill ballooned. Inflation and recession hit at once, a new beast called stagflation. But it wasn't just punishment for politics. OPEC was also furious that the US had devalued the dollar post-Nixon. So they began informally pricing oil in gold, not just greenbacks. By 1980, gold was up over 2,000% from its 1971 price. The dollar may have ruled finance, but energy could still humble it. In 1977, President Jimmy Carter called the energy crisis the moral equivalent of war, and he meant it. He scrapped oil price controls, boosted domestic production, launched solar and wind subsidies, and created the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, a national oil stockpile. US oil production rose by 1 million barrels per day. Import dependency fell. OPEC's grip weakened. By the early 1980s, oil prices crashed. Carter's unpopular reforms helped break the cartel's chokehold. Fast forward to 2025. Donald Trump, now back in the White House, unleashes a new wave of reciprocal tariffs.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day.
245% on China, 10 to 50% on others. It's a trade war redux, but this time tariffs are also a geopolitical weapon. Trump's moves are dividing global supply chains, pressuring US allies, and once again redefining the rules of international commerce. Just like in 1930, just like in 1971. One country, global consequences. Whether it's gold, oil, or iPhones, when the US makes a move, the world shifts. And the pattern continues. Trade shocks, currency resets, energy wars, geopolitical gambits. Each chapter in this story may feel unique, but the script, it's been written in Washington. Like, share and subscribe to stay updated on how economic decisions today shape the world of tomorrow.